Callan has released their 14th annual defined contribution survey and found that a whopping 2/3 of respondents were considering a fee study this year. Evaluating retirement plan fees can be difficult. There's a bazillion different ways fees can be assessed. So before you go all John Oliver circa 2016, don't watch that video. Let me walk you through some of the basic jargon you may need to understand. Number one, your retirement plan can have direct or indirect fees. I personally have a strong preference for direct fees. I think it's much easier for you, the sponsor and the committee, to actually benchmark the fee for service if it's clearly stated. Now, the most common type of indirect fee in a retirement plan is the 12B1 fee, where the mutual fund is actually sharing revenue back to the advisor. Now, this has long been deemed not necessarily ideal in the 401k industry, particularly as we continue to have conversations around fiduciary responsibilities. It would be like a pharmaceutical company sharing money with the doctor who prescribed the drug. You see the potential conflict of interest? So ask yourself if your retirement plan has direct or indirect fees. And if the fees are indirect, calculate what is actually being paid to your service providers. In my opinion, once plans start to cross $5 to $10 million, a 12B1 fee of 0.25% could be excessive. Number two, share classes. Mutual funds have multiple share classes. The fund itself, the investment strategy, the management team, that all stays consistent, but each share class can carry a different cost. The easiest way to talk about share classes is to talk about toilet paper. When you need a roll of toilet paper, do you go to Walgreens and buy it one roll at a time? No. You go to Costco and you walk out with 50 rolls that doesn't even fit in your shopping cart like an idiot because you know that there is value in bulk pricing. Ladies and gentlemen, the retirement plan is the opportunity for everybody to buy mutual funds in bulk, which is why there are specific share classes for retirement plans that are a lower cost. So ask yourself if you have the lowest cost share class that you qualify for, because this has been one of the primary legislative issues we have seen when it comes to retirement plan cost and plan sponsors not adequately monitoring it. Number three, the final jargon is just flat fee versus basis point, or if you have a lazy advisor like me, we call them BIPs. Okay, a flat fee is what it is. It's a stated dollar amount, either per plan or per plan participant, doesn't matter. A basis point fee is when the advisor is charging a small percentage against the total plan assets. Okay, now both are common, and really it depends on the size of the plan where it matters. But what you want to do is ask if you're flat fee or basis point. And if you are basis point, calculate what the compensation is so that you can properly benchmark it. It has been my experience that those of us who specialize in this industry are moving towards flat dollar fees, particularly as plans grow. Now, I'm sure this varies across regions, but in my experience, that inflection point is right around 20 million. So if you have a plan greater than 20 million, calculate the advisor comp based on the basis points, and then ask yourself if you have potentially outgrown the basis point model and if you should be put on a flat fee contract instead. This is just the beginning. Advisor fees are one thing. Actually comparing vendor fees is like an entirely different process. So if this is something that you just want done quickly, call me, shoot me a message. We can very easily draw up a fee disclosure sheet so that you can understand what the costs are of your retirement plan. If you are actively considering a full RFP, hire a consultant and let them do the work for you. Trust me, understanding the 401k industry and servicing it is a full-time job. That's it for this week. This is Jeannie Fisher, the 401k lady.